And then I'm going to share my screen. Okay, so starting off with shout out, recognition. Oh my gosh, I love this. It is such a good problem to have to like cram some more circles on this page. And I hope to have to cram some more on there to get some more faces up there on the leaderboard for the month. But I want to shout out Kelsey and Taylor for having their faces on the board this week since our last update last week. And hoping you guys are having, and if you'll like drop it in the chat too, if you have questions or tell me how things are going, inviting to our free group that starts tomorrow. I hope you guys are really taking advantage of that, sending out lots of invites and using it as the opportunity to show people what we have without any obligation. I feel like this is literally the perfect way to introduce them, and they're literally out nothing if they decide it's not for them, but we are going to over deliver so much that they are going to fall in love with it just like we have, because it's amazing and we all know that, but sometimes you just have to see it. And I know sometimes sending invites is a scary thing and it's hard to kind of put yourself out there. And it's especially scary if someone you've reached out to someone fairly recently and you're like, but I don't want to be annoying. And sometimes I even say that, like, hey, I don't want to be annoying, but I know we've talked before and I just wanted to throw this out there because I don't do these groups very often. Like I tend to do one about once every quarter. So it's not like I'm messaging them monthly to tell them I have a free group going. So this is like an opportunity to test it out and it doesn't come around super often. So take advantage, keep inviting, even through tomorrow, maybe even through Tuesday, and talk about it. Share in your stories something from the group, like even if it's like a screenshot of one of the daily posts, just like, oh, this is so awesome. Like my free group, we're sharing this workout. It's free. You just click the link and you get to try it out for free. Share a picture of the meal plan that I posted in there. Share um like one of the podcasts that you're listening to. Maybe don't share the PDF so they can't see like the whole thing, but just give like little bits and pieces to create curiosity so people are like, oh, I want to check that out. That sounds cool. I could use that. Who doesn't want some free recipes? I feel like everyone wants new ideas for meals. And if you're talking about it and sharing, it's going to create curiosity. And so I can't stress that enough. Even if you feel like I've shared it again, share it a third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, eighth, ninth time. Like just keep sharing. I've been sharing every single day in my stories, making a post, sending invites, all those things all the time. Okay, so that is that. And let me see. I'm so bad with this, you guys. I was gonna try to see if I could see the chat. Ugh, I'm so bad at this. Okay, I'll see it when I stop screen sharing. So if you have questions or comments, drop them there. Okay, and then what I decided to kind of talk a little bit about tonight was just kind of going into some details on some basics. And I know sometimes for me for a long time and for newer people too, kind of trying to decide how to enroll someone and what the difference is kind of just one of those things that I just kind of wanted to go over. And then I'm going to go over a little bit about Team Cycle Bonus because I talked about it in these enrollment options. So I thought this would be a good opportunity to go over that too. So enrollment options. So someone says, okay, I'm interested in what you have to offer. Yes, let's get started. And you can go about this any way you want to. And you can try different ways too, just to see what's going to work for you. Um, it kind of depends on my conversation with the person. And if I think they are truly not going to continue, which doesn't happen often, or if they have flat out told me, I don't want anything extra. Like there's sometimes just a vibe you get, and I don't even ask about preferred customer or partner. or put it in their cart. I just do customer and leave it at that. So the details on signing someone up as just a customer. So when you're in ShareCart, you put in their information, and right before you click next to pick a package for them, you get customer, preferred customer, or partner option. So as a customer, they do not get a discount on products. So that is the downside. They would pay full price for products. And if you are in my group, you have to have a product on auto ship or purchase monthly. And if you're on auto ship, you don't have to get it every month. I'm not going to go into that. But basically what I'm saying is they have to purchase at some point to stay in my group ongoing. So this is not usually the best option for people in my group. However, there are some people who don't want to pay or don't have to worry about a preferred customer thing. Like they just don't want to do it. So this is sometimes it's a fine option. They just pay full price. They don't get the discount. If you sign someone up on like keeping this in mind for your business as a customer, they do not count towards your rank. So you have an imaginary little like you at the top, and then you have a right leg and a left leg, and they do not go on a right or left leg. They are your customer, but they do not count towards emerald or diamond or any of those ranks. So, and then you do earn commission on their purchase. So their first purchase, through any other purchases that they make, you earn 20% commission, which I'll explain in the next couple scenarios isn't always the case. So there are some good and some bad, but overall, it is whatever you and the customer feel is best. I will say, typically, I do not necessarily give an option because like I said, they don't get a discount. And as I'm going to explain with the preferred customer and partner options, there's no penalty for them. And typically it is free if they purchase a total solution pack, which 99.5% of my people do. Preferred customer or partner is free with their package. So that is usually what I choose for them. And then I tell them, give it 25 days and set a reminder on your phone. And if you don't want to continue, you can cancel it. You're not out anything. There's no penalties. All it is a quick cancel online. You don't even have to chat with customer service anymore. So it's really easy to do. So I'll go into preferred customer and partner, and they're pretty much the same. But I will outline the differences. So preferred customer and partner, you get a 20% discount on future purchases. So that is a perk for sure. Again, if they're purchasing, Shakeology goes from $130 to $103, I think it is now, since it's changed from 25% to 20%. I think it's 103. So it still is a pretty substantial difference. It is $15.95 a month to keep this discount after the first month. So again, with that initial purchase, the $15.95, or for a partner, it's $39.95. But if they're getting a package, which we should be encouraging them to do to get all the tools, that is waived. But they can cancel it at any time. They will hold a spot in your downline towards rank. So again, in that imaginary downline, unless you change it, let's say you sign up 2 preferred customers or preferred customer and a partner or whatever, it doesn't matter what they are between these 2 things. They will alternate between your left leg and your right leg, and then your left leg and then your right leg until you change it. So they will start to help you build towards your next rank as a preferred customer or a partner. You earn 20% commission on their initial purchase. So when you sign these people up with a total solution pack again, you earn 20% commission on that purchase price. If you give them a promo code, again, it's off of the price that they pay. So you get less of a commission with the promo codes. But after their first purchase, you do not earn commission on future purchases. And that is what I'm going to talk about with Team Cycle Bonus. So future purchases will go towards volume. So you have this little like piggy bank of volume, and any preferred customer or partner that reorders, even if it's a brand new product, even if it's another year of body after their first year, it does not matter if they are a preferred customer or partner in your downline, you get volume from their purchase. So it's like the 90 PV that we talk about for Shakeology, or whatever energizes 42 or whatever. You get that amount towards your volume. You do not earn commission. So that is the, I suppose, downside, but you earn money for Team Cycle Bonus, which I'm going to go into. Okay. And just a side note, and one of the things to differentiate between preferred customer and partner, if you find out, and I usually ask this question, is someone in your immediate family, like it would be a spouse or partner, or themselves military, or like retired or reserve or anything like that? Because if so, you would want to sign them up as a partner regardless, because they can fill out a form to have their $15.95 a month fee waived. So they would not have to pay for the discount. So that's a huge bonus for anyone who's military. But you do have to be a partner. You cannot do that as a preferred customer. Another thing I just wanted to mention with partner, which is actually how I sign most of my people up, is as a partner. And I just tell them, you don't have to sell anything. There's no minimums. There's no requirements. You do not have to do anything different if you don't want to. The good thing about it is if they did have a friend that they wanted to sign up, they could earn, I mean, I like to call it a referral bonus, because that just is kind of more friendly than like a paycheck, or, it just sounds less official, but they can, if they sign their friend up, they would earn the same commission that we would earn. So there is that potential for someone. So, where it doesn't hurt them any, it's no different than preferred customer on their end. They will get like coach emails and they'll have more access, but truly they won't really even know it. I typically sign them up as a partner. Yeah, so that is just a little bit. And again, it's your business. You get to choose and you can do what works best for you. So drop questions in the chat, guys. I hope that this is helpful, and I can share these slides so you can see, but trying to go through this so I don't go over my time, because look, it's already 8:13. So Team Cycle Bonus, and I took this graphic right from the FAQ. I took a screenshot and I put it right in here. So this is in the FAQ, and all you have to do is go to Google and search Beachbody or Body Team Cycle Bonus FAQ, and it'll pull this up. Anytime you ever have a question about just about anything, Google search it, because I promise you there's an FAQ about it, and you can look it up probably quicker than even just asking in the chat. If you have questions after you look at the FAQ, for sure, ask me or Hallie or whoever is your upline partner. But okay, so as your partners and preferred customers are in your downline, so here's that imaginary thing that I was talking about on the screen. So there's you, there's your left leg and your right leg, and you have people, and you kind of keep going down the line as the people keep signing up. And so you earn a Team Cycle bonus every time you accumulate 300 volume points. But the key is that it's 200 on your strong leg and 100 on your weak leg. So I'm going to tell you how to figure that out in a second. And when that's called a cycle. So when you cycle, when your strong leg has 200 and your weak leg has 100, you cycle, which means you earn money. And so you can do that 2 times, 3 times, 4 times. There's various times. I have an example to show you, but it's all based on orders and volume. This is where like reoccurring orders and kind of having those requirements in your group is helpful, because while we don't earn commission from the orders, we earn volume, and it is like our whole downline goes towards this. So yeah, it accumulates. So, and then what is left over after you cycle? So let's say you had 400 total volume, but 200 and 200. you'd have 100 left over on your weak leg to roll over, if that makes sense. So if you don't use all of the volume that you have in your little piggy bank with your 200 to 100, it rolls over. And everyone's not, I mean, we're not all going to have the same strong leg and the same weak leg. I pulled this screenshot from my coach office just to show you. So, sorry, I'm getting distracted by messages, but, so I wish you could see my finger, but this tells you with 242 on my left, you guys see that LV 242. It used 200 for my team cycle. I have 42 to carry over. So 42 will stay in my piggy bank for the next day. It used, I had 110 in on my right leg. It used 100. I will have 10 carried over into my piggy bank. So in total on 117, I cycled one time and I got $16 for that one cycle on that one day. And then you can see it happens daily. So it goes through your volume every day to try to cycle. Some days I don't have enough volume to cycle. And it just depends on whose orders are going through and kind of all of that. But so you can tell that in this breakdown, my, go back up here. Well, it actually works out to be the same as this graphic. So that's actually kind of nice. Okay. So my left leg is my strong leg and my right leg is my weak leg. So that's why it pulled 200 for my left leg and 100 for my right leg. I hope that makes sense as I'm scrolling. And again, I'll share this with you guys so you can look at it. But does that kind of help a little bit with Team Cycle Bonus? I know it's hard, but if you can go into, okay, let me think about where I went. If I still have it pulled up. I went to my earnings and, no, did I? I think I went to my earnings and commissions. And I will say one other thing. You do have to be Emerald to earn Team Cycle Bonus. So if you are a partner right now, you will not earn Team Cycle Bonus until you have two people, two either preferred customers, partners, or a combo of the two underneath you. Then you start to earn Team Cycle Bonus. So I went to my paycheck, and underneath your paycheck, you can click Team Bonus, and that's where that came from.
Erin,
Yeah.
if you are on your computer, not a phone, and you go to the website and on the dashboard you click volume, it just shows your total left and your total right. And I think that might be less confusing too.
That's
But you
perfect.
cannot do it on your phone. It must be your desktop. And it's really easy to look at it there.
I wonder, will I get like in trouble if I show you guys?
No, but yeah, so see that volume button?
Maybe. I guess
I
sign
just saw
in.
it. Yeah, after you decide. I just think it's easier because it's less information.
Holy buckets. Okay, here we go. So volume. Okay, so you guys can see as I move that over. So my left leg has total, I don't see, this confuses me though. So it is the total, oh, stop that. 624, Hallie.
This is what I look at every week to know what I'm going to get instead of the other one. So it's the total. So if you look at that, you know that you can cycle 3 times.
Right.
Because you only have the 600 on the left, but the 300 on the right. And so you know you're going to get your bonus 3 times.
Okay.
But obviously that will stay like that and keep adding to it until Wednesday. So you have your carryover volume, like the 42, like you were talking about on the other
Yeah.
screen. Then your new volume is your current week team volume, and then it all goes in the total. But if you look at that next Thursday morning, that will be like lower because your cycles will be gone.
See, you guys, I don't even know half of it. Thanks, Hallie. You're amazing.
Well, if it's easy, I just think this screen's easier than the other one to look at.
Well, it's good to like give options because I look at the paycheck breakdown. So this is good. I like it. That works perfect to kind of have two different ways to look at it. And yeah, there's this view on the computer. I do feel like looking at your paycheck, looking at Success Club, like all the views are a little bit, I don't know what the word is, but it's easier to see, like you can see more. So if you guys haven't pulled it up, it's convenient to do it on your phone, but it does show you more when you're on your computer. So okay. Stop sharing. Look, did you guys put anything in the chat? No. Okay. Did I just confuse everyone? Did I boggle your brains for a Sunday night? Sorry if I did. I hope that some of it was helpful. And definitely, I know in the business goals check-in thing that, there were just suggestions of kind of learning the business more, knowing more about the business. So I was kind of trying to think of some things that would kind of give you guys some more knowledge. But darn it, I shouldn't have clicked out of the screen share. There are tons of trainings and things in our coach office under, well, I still have it on my phone. I can look under, because I actually went to look to see if they had a good one that I could pull up and we could watch together. But under training, there's a training library where you can choose by like the topic that you're interested in learning more about, like the compensation plan, compliance, um, Road to Elite training, BOD groups training, the office overview, how to invite and connect. So the back office, I think, is like totally, I don't know. I feel like we don't even know how many things are back there. Like there's so much. So if you're ever like, I feel like I really need to understand this better, check check the office because I bet you there's something back there for you. But all right, I went way over my 15 minutes. So let me do a quick boomerang and I'll let you guys go. But if there is one thing I can ask of you all, other than just inviting to the group, is participating in the group. Let's make it like I said, I want to over deliver for all these people who are in there. So they are like, heck yes, there's no doubt in my mind, I want to join them. And Hallie and I cannot do that alone. So we need your help. We want to make this group amazing. And it's going to be a fun week. Okay, smiles. Yay. Okay, thanks, ladies. Have a good evening. Bye.